Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the movie review Friday, and boy, we have a doozy. Okay, May December is loosely based on the Mary Kay Letourneau story. Um, if you don't know, I'm thinking about making another video just really talking about like the actual story, real life, not necessarily the movie. But if you don't know, quick recap. I'm a 35-year-old white woman, teacher, mother of children, married. She R-worded one of her students and ended up getting pregnant. It was a continuous thing. He was 13 at the beginning of it. It was a continuous thing that happened. She went to jail, had a baby in jail, and when she got out, they got married. And I believe they were married until she died in 2020. So, yeah. So, the premise of this story is not there was, I think, like a Lifetime movie about this story before, long time ago, but it's not really like an origin, like a story of like the real events that happened. It's a fictional tale of real people um in a fake situation. It's very It was very hard to get through. Okay. And by saying that, I want to say it was hard because the actors were so good. They made it weird and awkward and uncomfortable like it should be. Charles Melton played Joe. I love him anyways, but this show, like his acting was so good. Him seeming like a stunted 35-year-old with big kids, 35 with big kids, with 18-year-old kids. And he seems stunted in growth because I mean, you would imagine that a man would be stunted in growth if he ended up being with his teacher from the age of 16 until 35. You can only imagine that dynamic is not a normal husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend dynamic. And no matter what that woman ever said or what anybody ever said, is no way that something like that can have a normal dynamic. Julianne Moore played Gracie, amazing. Like I said, they all did really good. Natalie Portman, they all like really, really good. Like I said, it's very uncomfortable, but the uncomfortability comes from the real life situation and the actors really doing a great job of portraying this. Ugh. So what happened in real life, from my knowledge to a certain extent, and what was going on in the movie, was this continuous, the older wife of the man that was once a boy, um, she was trying to justify the situation as far as saying that because she was a sheltered woman that had only been with her husband, a sheltered like housewife, and he was a mature 13-year-old boy that was having relationships with girls his own age. She kind of, and he also, had, more responsibility as a child than most kids would have. She tried to act like that balanced it out, like that balanced the scales, that the age thing didn't matter because the maturity was even. And I say yucky, yuckity, yuck, bitch. It was so gross. It was so gross. And that made it a really, I'm not gonna say you. I can't say it was a good movie. It feels weird to say that. Is that something? Will I ever watch it again? Unless I was getting paid to. No, but the story was good and compelling, and it seemed to match what we know about these real people. Just putting them in a like made up situation, and using what we know about them to help like navigate the story and help those characters make decisions that would be likely for the real people. Like, I appreciate that. The acting was really great. I appreciate that. um it's really hard to get through it, honestly, especially if you grew up like I was. He's not that much. I think he's 10 years older than me. So I was watching this on the news and stuff as like a little kid, and it was weird and hard for me to wrap my brain around then, and it still is. I have a little bit more understanding, of course, but it is a compelling story, and it is an interesting story. At this point, she's gone. Rest in peace. And I hope the man, that I hope he's free. I hope it gives him some type of closure in that situation. I hope he's getting the help that he needs. But this movie it was a movie. I can't say I get like I really like I can't for the life of me be like this was a good movie, but the story was compelling. The acting was really top notch. It was really, the range was there. Oh, they used a real scene. It was a scene. It was an interview that was going around. It was circling around on the internet. It was a clip of an interview, and you can search it on Twitter or Google, whatever. And she was asking him who was the boss, like the words that the boss, like in the relationship, who was the boss. And that was an actual interview, like in front of cameras and lights and shit. And they did use that scene in a different way, but like the same words and dynamic. And it was actually so heartbreaking. It was hard. The real video is heartbreaking, but the way that they played it in the movie was like, I'm an empath. Oh, I be feeling everything. I be feeling everything. I gotta remind myself, bitch, it's a movie. But then it's like, but bitch, it's real people too. So I don't know. I would, if you like acting, if you like the the whole theater, if you like documentaries and things of that nature, then I would definitely think you should watch this movie. But I'm not gonna tell you you got to. It's not it's not that. But they did really good, and I definitely just wanna, reiterate the actors did amazing. So I would, oh my God, I would give this movie like a 4 out of 5. It was really good as far as the story, the acting, the writing. But it's so uncomfortable. But that's the point. I hope that's the point. So yeah, May December on Netflix. Have you guys watched this yet? If you have, what do you think? Thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. I will see you guys really soon. Love you. Bye.